this is a square. We're going to start folding it with the valley crease. That means the crease dents in. We're going to fold it over. It's already been folded. That's how I made my square. I tore off the bottom right here. Now I'm going to open it up, look at the valley. We're going to make the water bomb base to start the frog. The American jumping frog is what we're folding. Going to lay this crease right on top of the other one. Line up the corners, press in the center. That locks the crease, and then you go out to each edge. That's how you make a perfect crease. If it didn't go perfect right at this point, this is where you would tune it by recreasing it, making it go perfect. Alright, now I'm going to hold the mountain creases and see how the middles mush out. That's a technical term, mush out. The edges right here, I'm going to put on top of this crease, on top of this crease, like that. And this crease on top of that crease. And then that is actually, I'm going to make sure the point is good. We're making a squash. And squash means you're creasing two creases at the same time. 1, 2. And pinching down in the center, you feel that smashing. So I'm squashing the center, which is making this crease right here in the middle in a valley. Now I have this valley and that valley. I need a valley down this side and that side. So I'm just going to turn it on its axis and go matching up the sides this way. Make sure the point goes real good. Alright, now those are lined up on the edge. You pinch in the center and then out to each edge. Okay, now I have the water bomb base. On this side of the piece of paper is the preliminary base. But for this piece I just want to show you that it pops. And you have two different bases, but it's really just one. By making what? 2 creases? We did this one and just collapsed it down and then made our axis. So the axis, these are pages and they turn around. We're going to deal with these top 2 pages first. We're going to make the racing stripes. And this lines up right along the center, not over the center line, just right up to it. And do both edges till they meet in the middle, the top 2 pages. Okay. Now that made a new crease right there, and we're going to take this back and set it on top of that. This is called a stair-step fold, where everything goes to one and then right back to it. Also, it's a pre-crease. In a way, we made a crease that led to the next step, which is this. Right there. Okay. Make that real pretty and pointy and then crease all the way down. That's the racing stripes. Now this is used in fast folding contests because usually you can fold this real fast once you've learned it. Now you saw I flipped it over. We're going to put the points up to the top. If you do it on one side, you do it to the other. That's the symmetry of origami. Do that over. Okay, now that made a new point, which is right here, this point. We took this point up to the top, which made a new point, that we take it down to the side and put this point on top of that little point. Okay, we just made a new point, which is right here at the top. We're going to put this point right back up to the top. And that's making the little feet on the bottom. Now, as if you were doing this fast, what this would do is up to the top, down to the side, up to the top. So, this is already up to the top. And go back down to the side. Put the point on the point. That's the point. This is the apex, where the top layer meets the bottom layer. And so an imaginary line between right here and right here is our folding point. And remember this straight line right here, that's going to be another folding point. Fold everything up, and you know you've done it right if the little feet are covered up. And the racing stripes are on the bottom. And push that real good. Okay, now this straight line is going to go back along the line we just made. Again, it's a stair-step fold. Fold all the paper with the racing stripes and everything back down. And then crease it real good. And you know you've done it right if that lines up and there's a little teeny hole right there. Now we have the American jumping frog. You push right here and he jumps. So there's a game you can play with this, and that is if he does a flip, that's 1 point. If he jumps forward, it's still your turn. If he lands like that, it's the next person's turn. And if he lands up on his nose like this, then like that, that's 2 points. So have fun and enjoy the American jumping frog. It's the best piece and funnest piece to teach anybody. And please go teach somebody because they'll be happy for it.